الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أصحاب المعالي والسعادة، ضيوفنا الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، وأهلا ومرحبا بكم في حفل افتتاح مؤتمر الطلبة السعوديين الثامن بالمملكة المتحدة، متمنين للجميع مؤتمراً حافلاً بالعلم والمعرفة وتحقيق الفائدة المرجوة من برامجه وفقراته ومحتوياته العلمية والعملية. Your Excellencies, our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a warm welcome to the launching ceremony of the 8th Saudi Students' Conference in the UK. A unique event exhibiting groundbreaking work and accomplishments of Saudi students at all levels in universities throughout the United Kingdom.
Our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to invite Mr. Saoud As-Salihi, the conference's Deputy Manager for Executive Affairs, which will introduce Professor Alice Gast, the President of Imperial College, London.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th Saudi Students' Conference is delighted to serve as your host and welcomes you to this event. The Saudi Student Conference is a unique annual event designed to provide a platform upon which to highlight the groundbreaking work and accomplishments of Saudi students at all levels of study at universities throughout the UK. The conference brings together these top students to stimulate discussion and interest in cutting-edge areas of consequence in the arts and sciences. You know, every year our conference is hosted by a UK university, which we are thankful to all, which took lead to host our previous 7th conferences. This year, the conference is hosted by Imperial College London, which is a science-based university with an international reputation for excellence in teaching and research. Consistently rated amongst the world's best universities, Imperial is committed to developing the next generation of researchers, scientists, and academics through collaboration across disciplines. It is now my pleasure to introduce Professor Alice Gast, our first plenary speaker for this conference. We are honored to have a speaker whose experience and background will highlight our conference, which will bear fruit to all the success of our study journey. Actually, it was not difficult job to search for who is Professor Alice Gast. Professor Alice Gast is an internationally renowned academic leader, a scholar, and researcher who became president of Imperial College London on the 1st September 2014. Prior to her appointment at Imperial, Professor Gast was the 13th president of Lehigh University, Pennsylvania, USA, from August 2006 to August 2014. Prior to her appointment at Imperial, Professor Gast was the 13th president of Lehigh University, Pennsylvania, USA, from August 2006 to August 2014. Other leadership roles include serving as the Vice President for Research and Associate Provost at the Institute of Technology from 2001 to 2006. Professor Gast's academic interest is in surface and interfacial phenomena, in particular, the behavior of complex fluids. She has co-authored numerous scientific publications and a classic textbook on colloid and surface phenomena. She was a professor of chemical engineering at the Stanford University from 1985 to 2001 and affiliated with the Stanford Synchrotron Radiation Laboratory. Prof. Gast is a member of a number of international advisory committees and boards, including the Board of Trustees for the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, the Academic Research Council for the Singapore Ministry of Education, and the Global Science and Innovation Advisory Council to the Prime Minister of Malaysia. She is also a United States Science Envoy to the Caucasus and Central Asia. In 2012, she was appointed to the Board of Directors of Chevron Corporation. Professor Gast was educated at the University of Southern California and Princeton University. We are greatly honored today to have Professor Gast to present the first talk in the 8th Saudi Students' Conference. Please join me in welcoming Professor Gast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to welcome you to the 8th Annual Saudi Students' Conference, UK. Over the next 2 days, we come together to appreciate academic excellence and to support and encourage innovation. We will celebrate the achievements of the 10,000 Saudi students who are pursuing their academic ambitions in the United Kingdom. It is fitting to begin with some words of thanks, as we would not be gathered here today without the contributions and support of many people. I would like to start by thanking the Saudi Ministry of Education. The ministry's patronage makes this conference possible. We also thank the Ambassador of Saudi Arabia in the UK, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Nawaf bin Abdulaziz. In particular, I would like to acknowledge the work of the Cultural Bureau of the Royal Embassy of Saudi Arabia in London, led by Faisal Abbakal, the Saudi Cultural Attaché to the UK, and I'd like to thank all of them for their hard work in supporting this conference. This conference is, of course, organized by students. So much of our gratitude goes to the Saudi Scientific Society for Saudi Students in the UK, led by Ayman Al-Rabi. They have committed many hours of work in addition to their studies to organize this conference, and for that we are very grateful. The tremendous success of this gathering is something that all of these students should be very proud of. We at Imperial are delighted to be hosting this conference in partnership with KAUST. This collaborative effort also relied on great leadership from Imperial College and KAUST. I want to recognize the excellent work of Professor Neil Alford, the Vice Dean of Faculty of Engineering at Imperial. He is the leader of our KAUST collaboration and our academic lead for this conference. Neil has been ably supported by Claire Turner from our International Relations Office and many colleagues from Imperial and KAUST who made this program possible. In a moment, we will hear from the distinguished president of KAUST, President Jean-Louis Chamon. Jean-Louis is a great leader and a dear friend. His wisdom about higher education is a great gift to all of us, and his vision and his leadership of KAUST is inspirational. We are grateful for other KAUST friends, Nadmir Nasi, the Executive Vice President of KAUST, and Dr. Naja Ashri, Vice President for Saudi Initiatives. They put many tireless hours of work into making sure King Abdullah's vision is a reality. So welcome to everyone. My colleagues and I are very happy to have this opportunity to return, at least partially, the hospitality we have enjoyed from the Saudi people during our visits to the kingdom. I would like to take a moment to pay tribute to the great leader truly responsible for all of us being here. King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud was a man of great wisdom and vision. He believed in the power of education to change lives and to improve the world. He also saw higher education as a path to improving the future of Saudi Arabia, and he promoted higher education as the way by which Saudi Arabia could play an important part in defining the future of the world. He left a great legacy to Saudi Arabia and to the world of higher education. To our Saudi students, we are glad that you came to the United Kingdom to further your studies. You are part of the legacy of King Abdullah. Many of you are King Abdullah scholars. King Abdullah scholarships have enabled thousands of Saudi men and women to do postgraduate study at universities throughout the world. You have been given the opportunity to excel, and what a wonderful and loving gift that is. Today and tomorrow, we will hear from you about your research, about your insights, about how you are using that gift to make the world a better place. To have assembled over 100 papers and over 600 posters shows the extraordinary range of talent in the Saudi UK student community. From artificial intelligence to finance to cultural studies, the topics covered at this conference consider some of the greatest challenges facing our global society. I hope the conference will inspire you to continue your work and develop your insights and your projects into innovations that will benefit society. I applaud you also. You are risk takers. You left the comfort of what you know for the excitement and fulfillment that comes with exploring new intellectual and cultural horizons. I hope that your studies here enrich your lives and that you go on to do great things for your country and for humanity. There is no shortage of important problems in need of solutions. The world needs good minds like yours, minds focused on furthering knowledge and on expanding understanding. Your time here is valuable, not only to you, but also to your professors and fellow students. You come here as students, but you are also teachers. You broaden our perspective. There is something special that happens when students and researchers from a variety of backgrounds and cultures study and work together. International collaboration not only produces better research, it produces better people. International collaboration breeds understanding. It produces people who think outside the box. In American English, thinking outside the box is high praise in the world of problem solving. It is to think differently, to approach a problem in a new way. By working and learning and thinking together, you and your professors and your classmates are learning in ways that are not taught, but only gained by experience. KAUST is another shining example of King Abdullah's vision. KAUST is young by the standards of the world's great research universities, but years don't define greatness. KAUST will be defined by its achievements, its advancement of knowledge, its intellectual energy, and its excellence, and its commitment to international collaboration. The influence of KAUST is already being felt, especially by its students. In December, I attended KAUST's 5th commencement, where 38 students received their PhDs and another 121 received master's degrees. Shamil al-Shohail was a class of 2014 commencement speaker. She is the second in her family to attend KAUST. Her brother was in KAUST's first graduating class. She talked about the opportunities she had been provided and her hopes for making a contribution to her country. She said that King Abdullah empowered the youth of Saudi Arabia to dream big and help shape the massive development of our country. And she said, as a Saudi female and electrical engineer, the development of KAUST made me feel that I too have the power to shape history and not be passively shaped by it. Like Shamil al-Shohail, all of you students here today have also been given the power to shape history. The influence of KAUST faculty and alumni is also being felt here at Imperial. The Imperial-KAUST relationship is now 7 years old. It began as an effort to assist KAUST in building a faculty and curriculum in material science and chemical engineering. And it has grown over the years to include ongoing collaborative research between our two universities. KAUST academic visitors are working alongside Imperial academics in diverse areas, from the development of clean and renewable energy sources to the modeling of airborne dust over the Arabian Peninsula and the Red Sea in order to advance our understanding of climate and environment. It is our hope that the Imperial-KAUST relationship will grow and deepen in the years to come. And Imperial is but one of many universities with which KAUST is collaborating, and KAUST is but one of many of Imperial's partners. Collaboration with other universities is central to all of us, and our collaborations will expand our influence and our contributions in the years to come. Imperial has many long-standing relationships with Saudi Arabia. We have worked together with King Saud University and the World Health Organization to develop and extend public health and healthcare systems. Many members of our faculty are frequent visitors to the kingdom. Imperial's Saudi alumni have gone on to be academics, researchers, as well as working in the finance and oil sectors. And I am very proud of my role as a member of KAUST's Board of Trustees, where I am able to visit the kingdom regularly. We value these collaborations. We have accomplished much by working together. We look forward to strengthening these relationships and exploring other areas where we might work together. The next 2 days promise to be very exciting and rewarding. We will have the opportunity to learn from one another. We will have the opportunity to be inspired by one another. We will have the opportunity to share our perspectives. And we will see and be reminded once again of the purpose and power of higher education and international collaboration. So welcome again.